Hey, are you someone who's recently inherited a home from a parent or a grandparent or who will in the near future? Are you aware of the tax implications that have recently changed with Prop 19 that came into effect in 2021? If not, listen up. Important information here. Hey everyone, it's Craig with Aviara Real Estate, your Conejo Valley real estate expert. And if you're not familiar with Prop 19 and how it changed Prop 13 and a few other propositions along the way, listen up. In a previous video, we talked about part of Prop 19 where it's a property tax transfer. You're transferring your primary residence to a new residence and how that transfers. That's a different video. The link is in the note. You can in the comments. You can check that out if you want to. In this video, we're talking about how it works as far as transferring the primary residence or secondary residences investments from myself to my children or grandchildren, whatever it may be. Now, in the old Prop 13 rules, a parent could transfer their primary residence onto a child with no increase in taxes, whether the child lived there, whether they're going to sell it, whether they're going to rent it, whatever it might be, no change in property tax base. Investment properties, primarily no change in property tax base, depending on the value. If it was over $1 million basis, then there would be some change, but for the most part, nominal, not a whole lot. Now, in the new Prop 19, that's changed and not for the better. So here's how it goes now. So a parent or a grandparent can transfer the property to a child. If the child doesn't live there when the passing happens, or if they choose not to move in and make it their primary residence within 1 year of the passing, then you're going to get reassessed. The property taxes are going to go up. So that's how that's changed. If you have investment properties, rental properties, and those sort of things where you used to be able to transfer them to some degree without reassessment, all gone now. None of that's available. Any secondary non-primary residences that you own are going to get transferred on and it's going to be reassessed. Now, I know some people are probably thinking about immediately, well, how do I get around that? What can I do? Can I put them on title? How can I change those things? Those are definitely options that people have looked into. I would recommend you talking with a tax advisor on that. From what I've been reading, there are certain triggers that might trigger reassessment depending on the situation. So talk to a professional, make sure you're not putting yourself in a situation where you're going to get taxed. Now, here's a real important thing to remember here. And I want to make sure this is, if you're going to take anything away, take this away. If you're inheriting a property from a parent and you're planning on selling it or renting it and not moving into it, you're going to get reassessed. I already told you that. So here's the kicker that people don't realize, though, when they're selling it. If they sell it, if you own the property, once the death happens, if say you own the property for 6 months before you sell it, you're going to get a future tax bill for that amount of reassessment for those 6 month period of time. So whatever that difference is from what you paid to what it now is, over those 6 months, you're going to get that bill. Hold money back from the sale. It's coming. I promise you. It's not going to happen through escrow. Most likely, typically, almost always comes after the fact. So you're going to want to be ready for that. Don't get caught off guard because it can be shocking. So keep that in mind. So if you guys have any more questions about Prop 19, how it works in general with transferring it to a new property, transferring the property over to children or whatnot, or anything else real estate related, please feel free to let me know. I'm happy to help however I can with whatever you guys might need. And remember, who you work with matters and experience counts. So keep that in mind when hiring or referring your next realtor. Thanks, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your week. I'll talk to you soon.